towards something, but we couldn't see what. Our final destination was hidden by the zone of avoidance, a region of the sky obscured by the gas and dust of the galactic disk. Like a tiny raft adrift in a vast ocean on a moonless night, we were caught up in the current, heading towards who knows where. And we weren't alone, for it wasn't just the Milky Way that was in motion, but all of our neighbors. Two astronomers, R. Brent Tully and J. Richard Fisher, were using the Parkes radio telescope in Australia to conduct a survey of distant galaxies, attempting with their meager observations to reconstruct their movements. And around the same time, multiple teams of astronomers were observing the cosmic microwave background, the bath of radiation that survives as a relic from the early days of the Big Bang. And independently, both groups found the first hints of this great cosmic flow. The galaxies that Tully and Fisher mapped seemed to share a common locus, their reconstructed velocities all roughly pointing in the same direction. As for the cosmic microwave background, its temperature across the sky revealed a bias. It was slightly hotter in one direction and slightly cooler in the other. Much of this discrepancy could be eliminated by considering the motion of the Sun around the core of the Milky Way. But even after that subtraction, a residue remained, an unexplained source of motion relative to the ultimate cosmic reference frame, a speed amounting to hundreds of kilometers per second. It appeared as if the Milky Way and all the other galaxies in our nearby vicinity of the cosmos were being drawn to a particular spot, a specific location in the universe, as if tied by great invisible chains stretching tens of millions of light years. We couldn't see it, couldn't map it, couldn't figure out what it was. For decades, the best we could do was simply name it. The Great Attractor. A great source of inexorable motion, a persistent sink of gravity, a single point in the cosmos that pulls and pulls and pulls. Our entire galaxy and thousands of others, home to hundreds of billions of stars and countless planets, drawn to the Great Attractor like helpless moths to a flame. And yet, no matter how odd this may seem, this is not an unusual situation in the cosmos. For the universe is far from static. Every object within the universe is in a state of restless motion, from the orbit of the Earth around the Sun to the Sun's drift within our galaxy, to the hurtling of the Milky Way towards the Great Attractor. And that's not even the largest example in the universe, for the Great Attractor turned out to be just the tip of a far grander cosmic iceberg flowing across the sky. Vast cosmic structures and motions dwarfing anything we had ever seen before.